Today is all about the Yellow Submarines, Villarreal, who kick off their campaign against Granada. Ali's still with us, and look who joins us. What a world this is, Kay.
A little bit more hair than the last guest.
Yes, indeed. That's not difficult.
Yes.
Kay, it's been a while since we worked together.
Since we've been on set together, I think it's been over a decade.
I reckon so. What a moment for everyone.
Very special.
Enjoy it, drink it in. Of course, you're here because when you worked in Spain, you travelled everywhere. You've been to all these different places. And for Villarreal, when we talk about this is such a unique town, we're not overstating it.
No, and obviously Villarreal's the club and Villarreal is the town. We've got to get that one right.
Yeah, right, okay.
And,
5 years and I got that wrong. Thanks, Kay. Show me up.
So it's many ceramics. That's what you see all around. That's what they make their business on. So many of the people who live there, and they just live and breathe football. And the stadium is now the Ceramica. It used to be El Madrigal. And when we used to go there, it's almost being in a dugout. Like when you're the press, you are literally under the stands. So when everyone's eating their pipas, their sunflower seeds, and they're spitting them out, the shells are actually showering down on your head. That's how intimate it is. It's wonderful.
Sounds like a great experience.
So many things I could say if I get in trouble. Ali, you take a look at this team and you kind of, when they really became prominent was that incredible run they had in the Champions League. Obviously, Riquelme was very much the star of the show. Since then, they've gone through dips and troughs, which, of course, saw last year, then peak in the Europa League.
And it's hard to evaluate last season for Villarreal and not think, well, it was successful. You win Europa League,
yep.
A trophy for Villarreal, what it means to this club, what it means to the history of this club, then you say, of course, it's a great season. But was it really? Because when you look at the performance in La Liga, Villarreal were 7th in the league, and 7th would be okay if you didn't actually look into the numbers and figure out that they were 19 points behind 4th place Sevilla. And so what Europa League did was essentially salvage the season for Unai Emery and Villarreal as a whole, in that you say, you know what, hey, it doesn't matter what happened in La Liga because we won in Europe and we won Europa League. Villarreal should be contending year in and year out for that top 4 position. I think it's a good enough team, a good enough club to be in that sort of conversation, not 19 points worse than Sevilla. That cannot be the goal for Villarreal, and I think this is a team that is trying to close that gap. They've made some moves. They're going to depend on Gerard Moreno scoring goals. Yep. There is some conversation that maybe Shaqiri would be a potential target for them. They brought in a striker in Boulaye Dia. Maybe he makes a difference. Chukwueze has to be more effective and more consistent in his play. There are pieces here for Villarreal to make a run for top 4. That should be the target.
What's interesting, Kay, is their continued success. So they've managed to build on that incredible era under Pellegrini and Riquelme. And obviously you're up against Valencia in competition for fans, yet they seem to attract it. Like, we're going to talk about Getafe. Goodness knows what we're going to say about them. It's kind of the same sort of situation. You've got this little town outside of a main city, yet they attract all these supporters.
And they all live and breathe for it. And you just mentioned Riquelme, and it's just some of the names that they've managed to bring there. You mentioned Shaqiri, Diego Forlan, and everything that he did there. They're able to get these players through the doors that are absolutely worshipped when they go there. And let's not forget, yes, they're competing. Others do forget that, though. It's in the Valencian region, so if you're looking to pick a team to support, that's where you're going to get the chance to go.
Yep.
On top of that, great nickname, Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is that sea of yellow whenever you go to the stadium, and it's always packed whenever it can be. Obviously, it's a pandemic right now.
Yeah.
But whenever you can go there, there's never an empty seat.
No, it's incredible. Like, the atmosphere is always intense, and those who love it, and it's good. Like, if you're looking at La Liga and thinking about a team to support, this ticks a lot of boxes in that, you know, they're not a big team, they're not arrogant, they're just very appreciative of what they've done and look to continue to build on that.
Yeah, because they've gone down, they've come back up, and they've always just managed to bounce back when hard times have hit them. And I think that in itself is something that if you don't want to just go for the glory hunting, and you could say that because obviously they've just won the Europa League, that it would be a good time. But it is a good team where there will be relative success and something to celebrate now and again, and a challenge for the big teams when it does come to those games against the likes of your Atletis and your Real Madrids and your Barcelonas. You generally expect a good game whenever it's Villarreal.
And Unai Emery on the touchlines, that's always entertaining.
Well, it does give this team a different type of value because Unai Emery, whether you like him or not, whether you think enough of him as a manager or not, the guy is successful. And does get his team playing a certain way. And he does have some personnel available here for Villarreal where this team can be entertaining. They're back and forth, they're open, they'll possess the ball, they'll get after you offensively, they'll have their issues defensively, but it makes it fun to watch a Villarreal match because you know it's going to be open, you know there are going to be goals.
What do you reckon? Easier to sit there or here?
I like it sitting there better.
Don't tell them that. Oh, no, that makes them feel more special.
Well, I get ice cream usually in that seat, Dan.
10 years we've worked with Shaka. When's he ever bought us ice cream? Never. Kay's on, have some of the Jerry's special ice cream I bought for you. Oh. Blooming Shaka. Goodness me.
What about sunflower seeds? Is she going to bring some?
I promise I won't throw the shells on your heads.
Maybe on tomorrow's show, Kay, thank you very much. Kay will be hosting tomorrow. Oh. The focus will be on Granada.
Oh, look at us.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.